Hey guys, welcome to my newest video. I know, it's been a while since I've done a video actually. And it's the same excuse I give every time, so I'm not even going to bother with that, but I'm sorry I've been away for so long. So to make up for it, I'm going to give you 3 updates for the price of 1. How I'm going to do this is, since I've got so much stuff to show, I'm going to divide it into 3 categories. The first one, which is of course this video, is going to be everything I got for my birthday, which was earlier this month, and then, or earlier in November, because it's already December and I can't even believe that. But, and then we're going to get the stuff that I just bought in general throughout the months of like October and November, and then we're going to get the Black Friday stuff. I'm still waiting on some things to get here because it's taking forever to ship. So I hope that gets here soon, but until then I'll just, hopefully by the time the first 2 videos are uploaded, that stuff will be here. But so yeah, I got a lot of stuff to show. Just first want to say thanks to my new subscribers. You guys are awesome, and I haven't had time to personally thank each of you, but thank you for subscribing and watching my videos. It's always great. And of course everybody else, sorry I haven't been commenting that much. I've got a backlog of videos I've got to watch. Oh my goodness. But anyway, we should probably get started. The first thing is not a DVD or Blu-ray, but it is something very cool. It is Harry Potter Page to Screen. This mammoth of a book is it gives the details on the making of all 8 films. Just anything you could possibly want to know about them. It's got gorgeous photographs. Like I said, it's insane. The shipping label said this thing weighs 8 pounds. Hi guys. So, just some great stuff in here. So I don't want to hold it up too long because it's really heavy and I don't want to bend it too much. But pretty much anything you want to know about the making of the film, or films, is in this book. I think the only way you could possibly know any more information than what this book gives you is if you actually worked on the film. So, definite must-have. I can't wait to put it on my bookshelf. It's going to look so... I love these coffee tables type books. I've got quite a few of them, and this is by far, the nicest and biggest one that I own. So now we get on to the Blu-rays and DVDs. First one up here is The Happening. I've been wanting to see this for a while. Mainly because it has Zooey Deschanel in it, and I'm a fan of hers. So I wanted to check this out. Not really a big fan of M. Night Shyamalan, so as far as how this compares to his other films, I don't really know. I've only seen The Sixth Sense and Signs, and I don't even remember those too well. It was a long time ago when I saw this, so I don't really care about any of that. But I kept hearing mixed things about this, mostly not so great, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was fine. Nothing spectacular or anything, but definitely worth a watch if you're bored or something. But it's yeah, pretty much about everybody just starts, just dying. There's something killing off everyone, and all the survivors, they just have to keep running and running to escape it. So a lot of it takes place outdoors. So it's got some great cinematography, nature, and all that, so it looks great on Blu-ray. So, like I said, enjoyable, worth a watch, in my opinion. Next up, we have one of my favorite films, favorite horror film, favorite werewolf film. I've talked about it several times, but here it is again. It's Dog Soldiers on Blu-ray. Picked this up. I found this for $4. If you have the DVD, I just stick with it. But I am a big fan of this film, so I wanted it in my Blu-ray collection. But like I said, I really wouldn't pay more than $4 or $5 for it. And yeah, like I said, the transfer is not that great, and I believe I read that it was shot on 16mm film, which is why it's not going to look much better than it does on the Blu-ray. Low budget, but awesome film. I love it. Pretty much the story is these soldiers are on a weekend training mission, and they come across another group of kind of special ops, like a special ops team that are out there hunting for something, and obviously they were after the werewolves that were out there, and all of them have been killed except for one, and he's badly wounded, so they take him to this farmhouse, which is where all the action begins. The werewolves kind of come out and trap them in there, and they have to escape. What I like so much about this film, I think, is it really focuses on just the terror and the panic and the, how frantic everybody is, when they're being attacked. There's no really, they don't really tell you much about, what the werewolves are like as people, how they got to be that way. I mean, it's just full-on attack, gore, and slashing, and just all out fun. I really like this film, and I really highly recommend it. The werewolves in this film look amazing. They're huge. They're just terrifying. So really great film. And next up, we have my favorite film of the year, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, and I love this cover. It matches my Part 1 cover perfectly. Target had a really beautiful slipcover, and their edition also came with the documentary of making the film, but it was like $10 more, so I just decided to pass. But I do really like this cover as well, so I recommend you pick up the combo pack, because they have a movie-only version, but the special features on this thing are really worth it. The interview with J.K. Rowling and Daniel Radcliffe is really interesting. Then you got an interview with J.K. Rowling about the women of Harry Potter, again, really interesting. The deleted scenes are great, so overall really great. Set here, and of course the movie was very good. Just once you got going, it was non-stop action. Really, I thought they did a really good job, considering the Battle of Hogwarts was my favorite part out of the whole series, and it's the one I was most excited, the scene I was most excited to see. So definitely very good. And count me as one of the people that liked the epilogue in the book, and I thought they did a pretty good job. With the epilogue in the movie, they did makeup, everything looked really good, I thought. Obviously they left out a few of the characters that were present in the epilogue in the book, but obviously they didn't really introduce them in the movie, so it wouldn't make sense to put them in the epilogue. But favorite film of the year, absolutely fantastic Blu-ray, couldn't be happier. Next up is a film I recently discovered and I really like a lot, and I think a lot of people should check it out, and I'll tell you why, but it is The Reef. If you can't tell by the fin, it's a shark attack movie, and usually I do not bother with these anymore. Jaws is the only shark attack film worth watching in my opinion. That is until I came across this. This is not as good as Jaws, I don't think really anything would be, but it is, I would place as my second favorite shark attack film. Very good. And the reason I like it so much is because of the way they filmed this. They filmed the real great white, and then they filmed the actors, and then they edited together, and it looks so real and so fantastic, which I think makes the movie a lot better. They don't have to put in a ridiculous CGI shark or a bad puppet or anything like that, and it's just a really great, I mean, it's got your basic plot. Obviously you've got to find a way to get people into the ocean, so what better way to do that is having their boat capsize. So basically they hit a reef, obviously, hence the title, and it flips over, and they have to decide whether to stay on top of the boat or to wait for help or swim for it. Obviously, they swim for it, and there you go, there's your movie. But another thing I like about this is the characters in this film are likable. You kind of root for them. Usually in, you know, creature attack movies, whatever creature it may be, shark, alligator, crocodile, whatever, you, I don't know, I find the characters annoying. Most of the time they're kind of stupid teenagers that are ridiculous, and you're actually cheering for them to get eaten. But in this film, I actually like the characters, and I thought the actors did a good job. And this is also an Australian film, so you get a little bit of Australian scenery before they get to the ocean. So I've always wanted to go there. So I always love seeing the country on film and movies and stuff. And it looks beautiful on Blu-ray, the open ocean, and you know, the really blue sky, just everything's really great about this film. So definitely give it a watch. It deserves more attention. Okay, that's it for the movies, and we're moving on to some TV. Probably one of my favorite things in this update. It is Doctor Who Season 6. If you don't know, I'm a new Doctor Who fan. Mainly, I'm a fan of Matt Smith and the 11th Doctor. I love Matt Smith. He's perfection. But seriously, it's so great, and I'm so happy I got into this show. And I had to get Season 6 right away. It's my favorite season. And yeah, this season was so great. It's got some of my favorite episodes. You've got Day of the Moon and The Impossible Astronaut. This 2-part season opener, fantastic. You got A Good Man Goes to War. You got Let's Kill Hitler. I just like that episode because it has so many funny moments in it. And then you've also got The Girl Who Waited. That was a really great episode. Kind of depressing at parts though, and sad. Then you got The Wedding of River Song, another really, really great finale. Just all around really, really great season. I loved it. And I think I'm losing my voice, so please bear with me. This got some really great special features. They've got like these little mini episodes that happen in between the regular episodes, and they're really funny. Some of them. One of them's kind of, again, really sad between River and the Doctor. But just amazing. Like, this cast is, again, just one of the most perfect casts. They are so great together, and it's so fun to see them behind the scenes. But, like I said, had to get Season 6 right away. If you're curious, like I said, 11 is my favorite Doctor by far. Amy is probably my favorite character by the whole series, and of course I love, you know, River. She's awesome. Alex Kingston does a great job. And Rory, I think he's adorable. And then the commentaries I haven't gotten a chance to listen to yet, but I'm a little disappointed because neither Matt Smith nor Amy, nor Karen Gillan were on them, but oh well, still got a ton of great stuff, so, and it looks fantastic on Blu-ray. So there you go. I don't know, I'm thinking of doing my own review soon, but I just haven't got around to it. Next up, this was supposed to be in the last update, but it didn't make it, but it is the Doctor Who Christmas Carol last year's Christmas special, and it is included on the Season 6 set, but there are some special features that weren't brought over, so I'm going to just hang on to it. I only paid like $7 or $8 for it, so. Next up, we've got The Big Bang Theory Season 4. I really loved this season a lot. It had some of my favorite episodes. The one that comes to mind is the Hot Troll Deviation, where Katie Sackhoff comes back and has like a cameo. It's always funny when she comes back. She's a really great comedic actress, and her and Simon, I forget his last name, who plays Howard, they're really funny together. And then you've got Raj and Sheldon trying to work together in the same office, which obviously Sheldon goes crazy when people are in his space, so it's very, very funny. But overall, great season. If you haven't watched The Big Bang Theory yet, I very, very highly recommend it. It's my favorite comedy on TV right now, tied with Community, of course. And by the way, if you haven't watched Community, please do so, because it's kind of in danger of getting canceled, and that cannot happen. Watch Community, please. That's my little public service announcement for this video. Watch Community. Watch it. It's great. But like I said, back to The Big Bang Theory. Very, very funny. Highly recommend that. Next up we have Bones, Season 6. Not gonna lie, the first half of the season was bad. Oh, I don't know what the writers were doing, what they had. It was just bad. But they kind of fixed it, got back on track by the end, and of course gave the fans what they've all been wanting since the show began, pretty much. So, but the 7th season I'm really liking. I think it's really cute. If you don't know already, I guess spoilers, but Emily Deschanel was having a baby in real life, so they wrote it into the show. So Brennan and Booth are gonna have a baby, and usually I hate when they bring babies onto shows. I think it ruins it. But I think in this case it's gonna work, because those two are just adorable, and it's just gonna be hilarious watching them try to be parents and solve murders and do all that. So, I had to get this, of course, so to put in my collection. I still love Bones, but the last half of the season's pretty much the only part worth watching. And I hate saying that because I love Bones, but I don't know what they were doing. Okay, next up, we have Dexter, the complete 5th season. Happy to finally have this. I've been wanting to get it for so long, because I really like this season a lot. Again, there's gonna be spoilers, but you know, I was shocked when they killed off Rita, but I have to say I don't miss her, and I didn't miss her, really. Truthfully, she kind of got on my nerves a little bit. I really like Julie Benz. I think she's a great actress. And she was part of the reason why I started watching this, but Rita got on my nerves. I was like, please stop calling Dexter. He's in the middle of trying to kill somebody, and you're breaking his concentration. So just stop and leave him alone. That's pretty much it. So I know he's your husband, but he'll be home when he gets home. I know that's awful, but I was just, ugh. But I like the fact that Dexter had Lumen in this season, somebody who knew his secret and, didn't, run away or anything like that. And I thought it was kind of cool how he helped her as well. So I hope they bring Lumen back eventually. I liked her character. So there you go. I really need to rewatch it. And I haven't gotten a chance to see the 6th season yet, so I look forward to watching that. I always wait till it's finished to watch it, because this is one of the shows that it just will drive me crazy, having to wait for the next episode. So I just wait till the season's done and then watch it. Alright, last up we have The Tudors, Season 4. This completes my Tudors collection, finally. I don't remember much about this season, really, except for the fact that I really, really loved the final episode, the finale. They brought back Catherine, Anne Boleyn, who is played by Natalie Dormer, who is the best Anne Boleyn that I've ever seen in TV, movies, what have you, and his third wife, Jane, and it was really he kind of had to face what he had done to all of his wives, and, kind of come to terms with what he did to the kingdom in pursuit of these women, and it was just a really great way to end the show, I thought. So I would recommend definitely giving The Tudors a watch. I think they did a good job. Henry VIII was definitely a pretty interesting guy, and I think Jonathan Rhys-Meyers did a really great job of portraying him. So, again, excellent, excellent show. There you have it. That's all the stuff I got for my birthday. I hope you enjoyed. Again, I apologize for not making a video for so long, but what can you do? So thanks again, guys, for watching and commenting and subscribing. You guys are great, and I will see you with the next part. Hopefully it will come up soon. So, see you later.